when she was little, just to swindle her childhood sweetheart out of his lucky money. The little girl deliberately declared she would marry him when they grew up. The boy claimed to hate the idea, but deep down, he was secretly thrilled. Years later, she returned from studying abroad, dragging her luggage straight to his place. Seriously. She rang the doorbell repeatedly and shouted until her throat was sore. But no one answered. Furious, she kicked the door. Immediately after, she called her childhood sweetheart. Mosey Aiki, where are you hanging out? I'm back in the country, standing right in front of your apartment. Get back here and open the door. Now. But the person who picked up wasn't Mosey Aiki. Young Master Mo is busy, call back later. Then the line went dead immediately. Lin Mu Mi stared at her phone, disbelieving. She couldn't believe she just got hung up on. Do even Mosey Aiki's underlings dare to bully her now? At a nightclub, Mosey Aiki was lounging lazily on a sofa. A beautiful girl snuggled up beside him. Han Yuna gazed at his handsome, devilish face and couldn't resist leaning in for a kiss. Because this man once said, if anyone could make him willingly give a kiss, that woman would be his destiny. But just as her lips were about to touch his, the man suddenly frowned, opened his eyes, and shoved her away. Get away from me. He patted his pockets, searching for something. Finding nothing, he snapped. Where is my phone? A subordinate sitting nearby rushed over. Young Master Mo, is this your phone? You dropped it earlier, so I held onto it for you. Just as he took the phone, it rang. He looked at the unsaved number on the screen, hesitated for a few seconds, but decided to answer. It was Mu Mi, finally connecting with Mosey Aiki. The man frowned. The bar was too noisy, so he didn't recognize Lin Mu Mi's voice immediately. Aside from his family, no woman dared to call him by his full name like that. Impatiently he asked, who is this? Lin Mu Mi paused for a moment before asking, is that Mosey Aiki? Mosey Aiki felt like he was dealing with a crazy person. Calling him and then asking if it's him. You have too much free time. I'm hanging up. Wait, where are you? I'm coming to find you. Hearing that he sounded drunk, Lin Mu Mi quickly stopped him. If this were the past, Mosey Aiki would have hung up long ago. But perhaps because the voice sounded vaguely familiar, as if possessed by a ghost, he gave her his location. Fine, I'm coming right now. Wait for me. Lin Mu Mi hung up. Mosey Aiki looked at the disconnected phone, feeling a bit dazed. Who the hell was that? Daring to order him around like that, there's no one in the world like that, right? No, wait, there is one person. After getting the address, Lin Mu Mi left her luggage with the lobby security, hailed a taxi, and set off to find Mosey Aiki. But as soon as she arrived at the night charm bar, she got lost. Luckily, someone gave her directions and she finally reached room 201. Mosey Aiki. Mu Mi stood with hands on her hips, shouting aggressively. She instantly became the center of attention in the room. Han Yun-ah sashayed over, looking at her disdainfully. Who are you to dare call young Master Mo by his full name? Think that'll get his attention? Little sister, you're too naive. At this moment, one of Mosey Aiki's minions walked over, grinning. You're looking for young Master Mo? He went to the restroom. He'll be back soon. Han Yun-ah sized Mu Mi up and scoffed. Don't tell me you're young Master Mo's new girlfriend. Aside from having a bigger chest than me, I don't see how you're better in any way. Lin Mu Mi's face darkened. Can you shut up? I didn't come to see you. Are you blind? Han Yuna looked displeased. Who do you think you are, yelling at me? Mu Mi ignored her and turned to the minion. Where's the men's restroom? Take me there. The minion was stunned. You want to go to the men's room? Mu Mi glared at him impatiently. Didn't you say Mosey Aiki went to the restroom? If I don't go to the men's room, should I go to the women's room to find him? The minion finally snapped out of it. But Han Yun-ah, standing aside, was fuming. This woman dared to ignore her. Who gave you the right to look down on me? I'm talking to you. Are you deaf? Han Yun-ah reached out and grabbed Mu Mi's hair. Caught off guard, Mu Mi felt a sharp yank, her scalp going numb. She cried out in pain. Let go. But Han Yun-ah looked incredibly smug. I won't let go. What are you going to do about it? Mu Mi didn't hold back. She grabbed the hem of Han Yun-ah's skirt and yanked the short skirt straight down. Han Yun-ah screamed in horror, face pale, hastily letting go of the hair to pull her skirt up, that everyone had already seen. Her face turned purple with rage, glaring at Lin Mu Mi. You thief! I won't let you get away with this. Mu Mi held her head high, fearless. Her eyes seemed to say, come at me if you dare. Just then, the door swung open. A deep male voice echoed, what's going on? Hearing the familiar voice, Mu Mi turned around, glaring resentfully at the man who just walked in. Mosey Aiki. Mosey Aiki froze at the voice. He looked at the petite girl in front of him, surprised. Mumi, why are you here? Mumi sneered twice and walked toward him. Not bad. I thought you forgot about me. Good job. She walked right up to Mosey Aiki and slapped him across the face. The onlookers gasped in shock. Oh my god, this woman dared to hit young Master Mo. Mosey Aiki caught her small hand just in time. What's wrong? Why are you so angry as soon as you get back? To everyone's shock, not only was Mosey Aiki not angry, but his tone was full of indulgence. Do you know how much trouble I went through to find you? Lin Mu-mi said indignantly. She yanked her hand from his grip and punched him hard in the chest. Mosey Aiki let her hit him, looking completely indulgent. The surrounding crowd stared wide-eyed, unable to believe the interaction between these two. All right, is that enough? Mosey Aiki pulled her into a hug. He smoothed her messy hair. Lin Mu-mi, what does this look? Is this style popular in the States now? Mentioning this, Lin Mu-mi pouted and said coldly, Isn't it all your fault? Mosey Aiki was confused. What does it have to do with me? I just found out you're back, okay? Lin Mu-mi snorted, looking straight at Hon Yeon-er. Your girlfriend is really something. I just got here to find you. And she picked a fight and pulled my hair. Your taste in women is truly amazing. Knowing she was being sarcastic, Mosey Aiki turned his sharp gaze toward Han Yeon-er. His tone turned cold. Han Yeon-er, you pulled her hair. Who gave you the guts to do that? Han Yeon-er, previously so aggressive, now wilted like a rotten eggplant. Young Master Mo, let me explain. It's not like she said. It was her. Her attitude was too arrogant. Besides, on what grounds does she dare call you by your full name? She was disrespecting you. I was just angry, so Han Yeon-er tried to sound reasonable, frantically thinking of what crime Lin Mu-mi committed. But Mosey Aiki sneered, looking at Han Yeon-er. Ha, on what grounds? On the grounds that I allow it. What she calls me is none of your business. Lin Mu-mi was still angry, but hearing him speak to Han Yeon-er, that made her feel much better. Han Yeon-er's face went pale, her eyes reddening with tears, looking pitiful. Young Master Mo, I really didn't know. I didn't know you two were so close. I'm sorry, I really didn't know. Mosey Aiki hated crying women the most. He turned away impatiently. Lin Mu-mi also found it annoying. She was waiting for Mosey Aiki to stand up for her. But now with all this crying, how could she punish her? However, Mu-mi realized this opponent was smart. She understood Mosey Aiki well and knew when to play the victim. Mu-mi glanced at Mosey Aiki and said unhappily, You handle it. Even if she didn't say it, Mosey Aiki wouldn't let her be bullied. The man looked coldly at Han Yeon-er. Han Yeon-er, how do you think I should deal with you? Han Yeon-er felt a chill down her spine under his gaze. After a moment of thought, she took a deep breath and slapped herself across the face. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I shouldn't have acted without asking. She cried while slapping herself twice. Seeing her crying so miserably, Mu-mi decided to let it go. Fine, stop hitting yourself. If you keep going, I'll look like a bully. Let's go. Take me home. Mu-mi turned to Mosey Aiki. Mosey Aiki addressed the room. You guys keep partying. Or leave if you want. I'm heading out. Alright. Where's my phone? The minion hurriedly offered the phone with both hands. Young Master Mo. Here is your phone. Lin Mu-mi glared at him. Mosey Aiki, I called you and you didn't recognize my voice. Mosey Aiki put his arm around her shoulder, walking out a bit awkwardly. The room was so noisy. It's normal not to hear your voice clearly. What's wrong with you anyway? Coming back to the country suddenly and looking for me at this hour. Is it something important? Mosey Aiki suddenly smiled ambiguously. Mu-mi, don't tell me you came to confess your love to me. Lin Mu-mi looked up at him, smiling slightly, then stomped hard on his foot. Mosey Aiki grimaced in pain. You violent brat. Can't take a joke? Did you lose your sense of humor in America? Mu-mi huffed. I'm in a bad mood tonight. Mosey Aiki led her out of the bar, returning to his cocky demeanor. Spit it out. What do you need me for? Looking for me to open the door? I don't have your house keys. Mosey Aiki looked confused. My house? My mom and everyone are there. If you call, they'll open the door. Hell, they'd line up to welcome you. Since they grew up together, his house was basically her second home. Why would she need him to open the door? Mosey Aiki sensed something was wrong. Wait, you mean which house? My apartment? Lin Mu-mi nodded naturally. Obviously. Otherwise, why would I look for you? She looked at him like he was an idiot. The question was redundant. If she went to the Mo family mansion, why would she need him? Mosey Aiki froze. He looked at her suspiciously. Why are you going to my apartment? Although he felt something was off, he didn't want to confirm it. Lin Mumi giggled. Looks like you don't know you've been set up by Mother Mo. Don't worry, I'm a victim too.
I understand how you feel.
Mosey Aiki felt weak. What the hell? What is it? Tell me quickly. Starting today we are. Lin Mumi was about to say they were fiancés who had to live together. Let's go home. Mosey Aiki put his arm around her, deciding to talk later. The valet quickly brought his sports car around. Mosey Aiki pulled her into the car, got in the driver's seat, and drove away from the bar district. Inside the car, Lin Mumi touched everything. Your car is expensive, right? Such a spendthrift. Mosey Aiki smirked. Not expensive. Just a few million yuan. Mumi glanced at him disdainfully. A few million isn't expensive. Then give me a few million to spend. She held out her hand. Mosey Aiki slapped her palm lightly. Why should I give it to you? Your dad is rich too. Go ask him. Stingy. Lin Mumi glared at him and ignored him. Soon, they arrived at his luxury apartment. Mosey Aiki drove into the underground garage. He stopped the car and realized the brat was nodding off, seemingly asleep, her head tilting to the side. Mumi, we're here, wake up. Don't think I don't know you're faking it. Want a piggyback ride? Dream on. He poked her arm. But Lin Mumi didn't wake up. She just swatted his hand away like shooing a fly. Mosey Aiki frowned. Is she really asleep? Checking the time, it was past midnight. Considering she just flew back today over 10 hours on a plane and was jet-lagged, it was no wonder she was tired. I really owe you one. Mosey Aiki walked to the passenger side, helped her up, and carried her on his back. Lin Mumi pouted, rubbed her face against his back comfortably, and slept soundly. Mosey Aiki used his fingerprint to open the door, carried her to the guest room, placed her on the bed, and tucked her in carefully. After covering her with the blanket, he left. He stretched and went to get clothes for a shower. 10 minutes later, he just finished his shower. Suddenly, a small figure rushed in and hugged him. What are you doing? You knew I was showering and came to ambush me. Mosey Aiki teased. He looked down at her leaning against him. Her eyes weren't even fully open. She was still groggy. She wasn't awake at all. Sleepwalking? Mumi mumbled. I want a shower, I absolutely need a shower. Trying to tear off her clothes. Mosey Aiki quickly stopped her. How are you going to shower when you're this sleepy? He pulled her away from his chest, holding her shoulders to steady her, wondering if he should wake her up. Lin Mumi rubbed against him and slurred. Mosey Aiki, why aren't you wearing clothes? Mosey Aiki couldn't handle it. Okay, can you wake up? He pinched her chin gently and shook it, wanting her to sober up and see what she was doing. I'm all sweaty and sticky, it's so uncomfortable. I absolutely have to shower. Mumi pouted and grumbled. Mosey Aiki was speechless. Seeing her groggy state, he grabbed her by the collar. Do you really have to shower right now? Mumi nodded. How can I sleep if I don't shower? Mosey Aiki looked at her in annoyance. If you want to shower, you need to sober up first. You're completely out of it. What if you fall asleep inside? It wouldn't be the first time. Moreover, this was his house. Given her current state, how could he dare let her shower alone? If something happened, he couldn't handle the responsibility. Suddenly he smirked wickedly. He leaned in, his voice deep and seductive. How about, I help you shower? Lin Mumi's small face suddenly zoomed in, just centimeters from his handsome face. Mosey Aiki, are you being a pervert? I'm being a pervert. What are you going to do about it? Mosey Aiki teased her on purpose. Lin Mumi huffed arrogantly. She raised her small hand and slowly placed it on his face. If you weren't getting more handsome by the day, I would have punched you already. Mosey Aiki teased. Oh, you finally realized I'm handsome. Don't go falling in love with me now. Seeing his smug expression, Mumi felt a bit annoyed. I'm going to shower. Mosey Aiki held up 2 fingers and waved them. How many fingers is this? Idiot. I'm awake. Asked. Then how are you going to shower? Mumi looked at him confused, as if the question was stupid. A normal shower, how else? Don't worry, it's late. I won't soak in the tub. A quick rinse and straight to bed. I mean, you don't have a change of clothes or pajamas. How will you shower? Are you going to put these dirty clothes back on? Lin Mumi paused, then realized. I do. I have them. Oh right, my luggage. Where is my luggage? If he hadn't reminded her, she would have forgotten. She scratched her messy hair and ran toward the living room to look. What luggage? I didn't see any luggage. Besides, I carried you up. You didn't have anything on you. Mumi suddenly remembered. She laughed and tapped her forehead. Oh my god, I forgot. I left my luggage with the security guard on the first floor. I'll go down and get it. She turned to head out. Mosey Aiki grabbed her arm. No need to go down. I'll tell them to bring it up. He called the lobby security. And very quickly, someone brought the luggage up.
Lin Mumi smiled and thanked the guard.
She closed the door and was about to drag her luggage to the guest room when she stopped. She turned back and pointed at the smart lock on the door. All right, add my fingerprint. It'll be easier for me to get in. Mosey Aiki crossed his arms and looked at her. No. Why should I add your fingerprint? So you can come and go as you please. Lin Mumi crossed her arms too, mimicking him. But due to the height difference, she looked much less imposing. But it didn't matter, because she had logic on her side. Starting today, I live here. If you don't add my fingerprint, how do I get in? Do you want to be my personal doorman? Mosey Aiki frowned. Who said you could live here? Did you even ask for my permission? Mumi raised her hand. Mother Mo told me to stay. The man finally realized something was off, recalling the words she didn't finish saying back at the bar. Earlier you said I was set up by my mom. Is this what you meant? Lin Mumi nodded, holding her head high as she announced. Since you and I are about to get engaged, Mum wants us to live together to cultivate our feelings. Mosey Aiki suspected he was hearing things. What did you say? You and I engaged? What the hell? Anyway, that's how it is. If you want the details, go ask your mum. I'm too lazy to explain. I'm sleepy now. I'm going to shower and sleep. Mumi yawned, waved at him, and dragged her luggage into the room. Hey, explain this clearly before you shower. Bam. The door slammed in Mosey Aiki's face. He banged on the door. Lin Mumi. Come out here. Not long after, Lin Mumi came out holding fresh clothes. I'm really sleepy right now. My brain is fried. I can't think. Can we talk tomorrow? She brushed past him and headed for the bathroom. Mosey Aiki noticed the exhaustion on her small face. He decided to let it go for tonight. The next morning, Lin Mumi woke up to noises outside. She kicked off the blanket and walked out of the room. Mosey Aiki, I'm hungry. Is breakfast ready yet? She sat on the sofa, eyes half closed, hugging a pillow. Her head bobbed as if she was about to fall back asleep. Mosey Aiki poured a glass of water, leaned against the bar counter, and said lazily, No breakfast. I don't cook. If you want to eat, go buy it yourself. Mumi grimaced lazily. Then she immediately pretended to be pitiful. No breakfast. What am I supposed to do? I'm so hungry. I'm going to starve to death. Boo-hoo-hoo. She wailed fake tears, flopping sideways on the sofa and kicking her legs. Mosey Aiki watched her childish tantrum. She hadn't changed a bit since childhood. The fridge has drinks and milk. The cupboard has cookies and snacks. Just grab a bite for now. I'll call home and have my mom pick you up. Hearing there was food, Lin Mumi scrambled off the sofa and rummaged through the fridge. I told you yesterday. Starting today, I live here. She grabbed milk and an apple, downed half the milk in one go, and started gnawing on the apple. Mosey Aiki looked at her. I won't agree to any engagement. Mumi shrugged. You don't agree? Then go home and tell your parents and Grandpa Mo. I don't make the decisions. Mosey Aiki frowned. Grandpa is involved too. What kind of mess is this? Mother Mo said you should come home this weekend. She explained everything. Lin Mumi clearly saw the outcome. If it was Grandpa Mo's order, Mosey Aiki had to obey whether he wanted to or not. Mosey Aiki was annoyed. No need to wait for the weekend. I'll take you home tonight and clear this up. Suit yourself. Lin Mumi shrugged indifferently. She had accepted it anyway. Eventually, he would have to accept it too. Finishing her apple, she washed her hands. You have to go to school, right? Wait for me. I'll brush my teeth and change quickly. You want to go to school with me? Mosey Aiki was suspicious. Yup. Because starting today I'm transferring to your school. Mumi grinned, her eyes curving into crescents. Mosey Aiki looked like he was about to lose his mind. But Lin Mumi ignored him. From the bathroom, he could hear her humming happily. Finally, she finished washing up, changed clothes, and was ready to leave. Although Mosey Aiki was impatient, he couldn't just leave her behind. So he drove her to school. But when they were a few hundred meters from the school gate, Mumi shouted, Stop, stop, stop! Drop me off here. Mosey Aiki stopped the car, confused. We aren't there yet. Why get out here? Mumi explained seriously. Walking into school with you will attract too much attention. I prefer to be low-key. Bye. You go ahead, I'll grab some breakfast and come in later. Suit yourself. Mosey Aiki didn't care. Countless girls wanted to ride in his car. Yet this brat was acting like it was a burden. Lin Mumi looked around and spotted a bakery. The display case was filled with exquisite desserts. She drooled just looking at them. She wanted to eat them all. The smell alone made her mouth water. She practically pressed her face against the glass. Finally, she chose her favorite strawberry cake and a cheese foam milk tea. I'll take this one. She pointed at the last small strawberry cake inside. The staff took it out and packed it. Mumi reached out to take it, but the staff apologized. Sorry, this last piece has already been purchased. Please choose something else. Mumi puffed up her cheeks in frustration. She had thought so hard to choose it, only for it to be taken. Who bought it? I clearly saw it first. The staff looked awkward and pointed at a boy at the cashier. That young man over there. He already paid. So, I'm very sorry. The matcha cake and mango cake are also very popular. Would you like to try them? No. Lin Mu-mi refused decisively. She walked up to the boy and tapped his shoulder. Hey there, could you let me have that strawberry cake? Lin Mu-mi was a bit stubborn. When she set her sights on something, she had to have it. But the moment the boy turned around, she froze. She didn't expect him to be so handsome. A handsome face, polite demeanor, and intelligent eyes. You could tell at a glance he was a top student. Hello, is something the matter? Chun Hao-yu looked at her and asked. Lin Mu-mi, being a sucker for nice voices, got a little excited. Being a girl, getting a little starstruck was normal. Well, this strawberry cake is the last one. I really want to eat it. Can you let me have it? Please, please? Lin Mu-mi whined, blinking her eyes at him. If Mozi Aiki saw this act, he would have rolled his eyes to the sky. Chun Hao-yu wasn't swayed. Sorry, I bought this for someone else, so I can't give it to you. Mumi's face instantly dropped. Fine, I won't force you. She sighed repeatedly, her mood plummeting. Her steps were heavy as she walked back to the display case. Chun Hao-yu seemed to feel a bit guilty. I heard the hazelnut cake here is also very good. You could try that. Lin Mu-mi thought the suggestion wasn't bad. She ordered a hazelnut cake, took the package, and walked back to him. After all, she just transferred here. Making friends with a smart student wouldn't be bad. Hi, are you a student at Shangdi High too? I just transferred today. Chun Hao-yu glanced at her and replied gently, yes. Lin Mu-mi walked alongside him. They chatted happily all the way to the school gate. They were about to enter together, but Mu-mi was stopped. You can't go in. Classes are starting soon. Outsiders aren't allowed. Mu-mi widened her eyes at the guard. I'm a student here. I transferred today, but no matter how she explained, the guard wouldn't let her in. He looked at her more suspiciously, like she was a thief. Mu-mi was about to call Mozi Aiki when she heard Chun Hao-yu speak up. She really did transfer today. She doesn't have her student ID yet. She's heading to the administration office to report. I can vouch for her. The guard realized who it was. Oh, it's Chun Hao-yu? All right then. Out of respect for you, I'll let her in. Chun Hao-yu nodded slightly in thanks. Lin Mu-mi was still unhappy. The guard's attitude annoyed her. He looked at her like she was a criminal. She took out her phone and called Mozi Aiki. The security guard blocked me. He doesn't believe I'm a new student. Mozi Aiki laughed loudly. Mu-mi was furious and ready to scream at him. Mozi Aiki dropped the teasing tone. I can hear you're upset. Wait a second. I'll fix it for you right now. A few seconds later, the guard's phone rang. He looked at the caller ID and flinched. He answered respectfully, glancing nervously at Lin Mu-mi. After hanging up, his attitude did a 180-degree turn. I'm sorry. It was just a misunderstanding. My fault. You can go in now. The principal is waiting for you. Only then was Mu-mi satisfied. She walked in with her head held high. Chun Hao-yu looked confused. The principal? Who exactly are you? That even the principal has to get involved. Mu-mi waved a finger. Secret. I'll tell you when we know each other better. Chun Hao-yu chuckled. You mean you want to get to know me? I'm not easy to make friends with. I know. You're a top student. Geniuses are picky about friends. Mu-mi looked proud, smiling confidently. How did you know I'm a top student? Chun Hao-yu looked at her curiously. Lin Mu-mi raised an eyebrow. Because I'm smart. I could tell at a glance you're the academic type. Was I right? Oh yeah. The guard said he recognized you. Are you famous at school? So. He didn't elaborate, showing no intention of bragging. Lin Mu-mi asked eagerly, famous how? Are you the school hot boy? Or are you always ranked first? Chun Hao-yu shook his head. Not a hot boy, but regarding grades a little bit. Lin Mu-mi looked at him in surprise. You're this handsome and not the school hot boy. Wait, don't tell me the hot boy is Mozi Aiki? Hearing that name, Chun Hao-yu narrowed his eyes. You know him? He's super famous at school, right? I heard he has tons of girlfriends. Even though you aren't in the same grade, you must know him. I know of him, but we aren't close. Chin Haoyu's voice turned cold, sounding interrogative. He does have many girlfriends. A real playboy. He pursues any beautiful girl until he gets her. Do you like him too? Lin Mumi snorted. That womanizer? I wouldn't like him. Really? Chen Haoyu was surprised. He thought she was like all the other girls, coming here just for Mosey Aiki. Lin Mumi smiled, eyes squinting. I don't like his type. If I had to choose, I think you're much better than him. What's so great about him? Just rich and handsome. His personality is trash. Whoever likes him is truly unlucky. Hearing her disdain, Chin Haoyu couldn't help but laugh out loud. You're interesting. Lin Mumi blinked and seized the chance. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lin Mumi. You can call me Mumi. Lin Mumi ... Nice name. Chin Haoyu smiled. The distance between them had vanished. Tell me which class you're in. I'll come find you to play later. I just got back to the country, so I don't know anyone. If I have questions, can I ask you? Her thoughts were simple. She just wanted to be friends with a smart student. Chan Haoyu nodded. Sure, I'm in class 12S. Lin Mumi nodded and waved. I won't keep you from class. I'm going to report to the principal's office first. I'll find you later. Bye. Chin Haoyu watched her leave, thoughtful. A transfer student reporting directly to the principal? Her background wasn't simple. Lin Mumi arrived at the principal's office. The principal was incredibly attentive, not only serving her water but offering fruit. She waited on the sofa for a moment. A woman walked in. Principal, you called for me? The principal immediately put on a serious face. This is the new transfer student, Lin Mumi. I'm placing her in Class S. Take her there and get her settled. She is a priority for the school, do you understand? The teacher understood the hidden meaning, said, Understood, and led Lin Mumi away. Mumi followed the teacher to the classroom door. But seeing the sign, she was surprised. Class 10S? Shouldn't I be in 11th grade? The teacher explained, Mumi, the curriculum here is faster than abroad. If you go into 11th grade, you might not keep up. Fine, whatever. Mumi thought about her grades and didn't argue. She only came back to school to mess around anyway, so the grade level didn't matter. She'd be going back to the US eventually. The teacher led her into the classroom and addressed the students. This is our new transfer student, Lin Mumi. Give her a round of applause. Introduce yourself. Lin Mumi stood by the podium, beaming. Hi everyone, I'm Lin Mumi. Gender, female. Hobby, men. Please take care of me. Hearing this intro, the students laughed. Many started whispering. She's so cute. Right, skin like a porcelain doll. The teacher asked, Lin Mumi, who do you want to sit with? As long as they agree. As soon as she spoke, the boys got excited and volunteered. Lin Mumi, sit with me. I'll buy you breakfast every day. Mumi, my grades are great. Sit with me. I'll handle all your study problems. Beauty over here. I'll be your slave. You can order me around. Lin Mumi found them amusing, but she wasn't moved. She thought for a moment and asked, Who is the most handsome guy in class? Hearing this, everyone looked toward one spot, but with weird expressions. Lin Mumi followed their gaze and saw 2 empty seats in the back corner by the window. Is the most handsome guy absent today? Mumi walked over, sat in one of the empty seats and asked, Teacher, can I sit here? The teacher's expression was also strange. Resigned, she said, If you like it, just sit there. She continued the lesson. Since it was English class, Mumi was bored and yawned. The boy in front turned around. Lin Mumi, you don't understand any of this either, right? Want to chat? Not understand? I understand perfectly. It's just too boring to listen. Mumi asked how the classes were divided. The boy scratched his head. Class S is for the smartest or the richest. The rest are regular classes A, B, C, E. The worst is class F, full of delinquents. Lin Mumi realized. Oh, I see. She smiled. So you must be rich. You don't look like the studious type. To save face, the boy explained. I'm just bad at English. My literature is amazing. Oh, I'm Wang Lin. If you need anything, just ask. Lin Mumi found him funny and easygoing, so she decided to befriend him. But they kept chatting with their heads down, completely ignoring the teacher, whose face was turning darker by the second. New student. Translate the next paragraph. The teacher suddenly called her out. Mumi stood up, shrugging helplessly. But teacher, I didn't have a textbook. Borrow one. The teacher was clearly angry and wouldn't let it slide. Wang Lin passed her his book, whispering, Just make something up. She won't dare do anything to you. Mumi's lips curled into a smile. She picked up the book, flipped to the page, and fluent English flowed from her mouth. The students were stunned. The teacher froze, her face turning even uglier, as if she had just been slapped. "Teacher, may I sit down now?" Mumi asked with a grin. "Sit down," the teacher said reluctantly, her face pale. Wang Lin looked at her with admiration. "Lin Mumi, you're awesome. How is your English so good? If I didn't see your face, I'd think a foreigner was talking." Lin Mumi blinked. "Didn't I tell you I came from the US? I went to the best elite high school there." The classmates secretly gasped in awe. After class, she went to the 11th grade building and found Class S. She saw that jerk with his arm around a girl, acting all lovey-dovey. That scumbag. He knows it's my first day, and I don't know anything. Instead of helping me, he's busy picking up girls. I'm going to die of anger. Two can play at that game. Just you wait, she asked. "Hey there. Can you go into Class S and call Mosey Ike out for me? Just tell him his wife is looking for him, please." The boy was dazed by her cuteness and nodded blankly. Yeah, sure, right away." Mumi hid around the corner to watch. The nerdy boy walked into Class S, said loudly, "Mosey Ike, your wife is looking for you." The noisy classroom instantly went silent. You could hear a pin drop. A few seconds later, Mosey Ike walked out with a dark face. Mumi, hiding in the corner, waved to show him she was there. Mosey Ike looked like, "I knew it was you." He walked over. "Lin Mumi, I knew it was you. You came here on purpose to cause trouble, didn't you?" Lin Mumi raised her chin. "You annoying jerk, Mosey Ike. You're only busy flirting and don't care about me at all. Just wait. Tonight at the Mo house, I'm telling Mother Mo." Mumi crossed her arms, not scared of him one bit. He was the one in the wrong. Mosey Ike sighed helplessly. "My lady, what do you want?" Mumi glanced behind him. Sure enough, the girl he was hugging earlier had followed him out and was watching. She smiled mischievously. "You pissed me off. If you want me to calm down, you have to follow my orders." Mosey Ike looked at her petite frame and knew she was up to no good. "What do you want?" He stood with one hand in his pocket, looking nonchalant. Mumi huffed. "Simple. Come over here and hug me. Then kiss me on the cheek. Hurry up." "No way, in broad daylight. You might be shameless, but I have a reputation to keep." Mosey Ike made excuses to refuse. Mumi pouted, complaining. "Mosey Ike, you've changed. You weren't like this before. Is it because of those other girls that you don't care about me anymore?" "Fine. Years of friendship gone just like that. I hate you." She turned to leave. Mosey Ike sighed, reached out, and grabbed her. He pulled her into a tight hug, saying helplessly, "Is this better? I really can't win with you." Lin Mumi hummed softly. "I'm your fiancé now anyway. What's wrong with comforting me a little?" "All right. I hugged you. Now go back to your class. I'll find you for lunch." "No thanks. I won't eat with you. I met a super handsome guy today. I'm going to find him for lunch later." Lin Mumi broke free from his arms. Mosey Ike glanced at her. "Handsome? The most handsome guy in school is standing right in front of you. You won't eat with me, but you'll eat with another man." "Oh ho, jealous are we?" Lin Mumi teased intentionally. "Me? Jealous? I just think your taste is trash." Mosey Ike looked at her unhappily. But in his heart he was wondering, who is this handsome guy she met? Lin Mumi tickled his chin playfully. "I'm not going with you this noon. Do you think I'm here just to spoil you?" "I'm leaving, bye." Back in class, after literature ended, Mumi jumped up and asked Wang Lin. "Finally, class is over. I'm starving. Where's the cafeteria? Is the food good?" "You sleep until you're full, then you eat." "Lin Mumi, were you born in the year of the pig?" Wang Lin teased her. After chatting all morning, they were already as close as old friends. "You're the pig. It's noon, of course I have to eat. Hurry up and take me to the cafeteria." "Your treat." Lin Mumi knew Wang Lin was a rich kid. Paying for a meal was nothing to him. Fine, my treat. I'll take you to the VIP section and introduce you to some good dishes." Wang Lin packed his things and prepared to leave. Suddenly, Lin Mumi shouted, "Oh my god, I forgot. I still have to find someone." "Who are you looking for?" Before Wang Lin could finish asking, she dragged him out of the classroom. Go, you know the school better than me. Take me to Class 12S. Wang Lin stopped in his tracks, curious. "Class 12S? Who are you looking for?" Lin Mumi grinned, eyes squinting. "His name is Chen Hao Yu. Do you know him?" Wang Lin looked shocked. "Chen Hao Yu? You're looking for him? What is your relationship with him?" Lin Mumi giggled. "If I said we were boyfriend and girlfriend, would you believe me?" Wang Lin's eyes popped out, staring in disbelief. No way. His mysterious girlfriend turns out to be you. I was just kidding. You couldn't even tell. How are you going to hang out with me in the future? So you were tricking me? I actually thought you were his girlfriend. Wang Lin rolled his eyes at her listlessly. Lin Mu-mi asked curiously. Quick, tell me. What's this about Chen Haoyu's mysterious girlfriend? Wang Lin shrugged. I don't know. I told you. She's mysterious. Who knows who she is? It's just a rumor. No one even knows if she goes to our school. That mysterious? Lin Mu-mi was surprised. Someone as outstanding as Chen Haoyu. Wang Lin asked. You didn't even know that? Are you really his friend? Don't tell me you want to pursue him too. If he has a girlfriend, I won't make a move. I really just consider him a friend. Is he very famous at school? Why? Wang Lin thought for a moment and said, he's super famous. Rumor has it he's a genius with an IQ of 200. Our school recruited him from the top provincial school. Not only is his tuition waived, but the school also gives him a huge scholarship every year. Other people pay to go to school. He gets paid to go to school. Plus, he ranks first in the country on every exam. Even the principal treats him like a treasure. Although Lin Mu-mi knew Chen Haoyu was a super scholar, she didn't expect him to be this formidable. Chatting along the way, they arrived at class 12S. Lin Mu-mi grabbed a random student. Is Chen Haoyu here? Can you call him out for a moment? The boy glanced at her. Here to confess to Chen Haoyu again. You're too late. A girl already called him out earlier. They're probably in some corner exchanging love letters now. Remember to come earlier tomorrow. That other girl was waiting outside before class even ended. Lin Mu-mi didn't know whether to laugh or cry. She wanted to say she was his friend, but the guy walked away without giving her a chance. She shrugged. Looks like I have no luck eating with him today. Wang Lin, let's go eat. A few minutes later, they arrived at the cafeteria. Just as they were looking for seats, a classmate waved them over. Mu-mi didn't recognize them well, but she smiled. One of the boys teased them. Lin Mu-mi, Wang Lin, why are you two together? You've only known each other for a morning and you're already hooked. Other classmates laughed suggestively, chanting, Get together! Get together! Their voices were loud, attracting a lot of attention in the cafeteria. Mosey Aiki walked in and heard the noise. He looked over and saw Lin Mu-mi. Mosey Aiki glanced at Wang Lin. Is this the handsome guy she talked about? Huh. If this counts as handsome. He silently despised Lin Mu-mi's taste. Since he was always the center of attention, his appearance instantly distracted Lin Mu-mi's female classmates. It's young Master Mo. He's going to the second floor. Let's go eat on the second floor too. Young Master Mo is so handsome. Truly our school's hot boy. Hearing this, Lin Mu-mi raised an eyebrow, unable to stand their love-struck expressions. He's the school hot boy. Is there really no one more handsome than him? One think Chen Haoyu from 12th grade is handsome too. These words immediately caused the girls to glare at her. Wang Lin tugged at Mu-mi's sleeve, whispering, They are young Master Mo's die-hard fans. If you badmouth him, they'll fight you to the death. Mu-mi looked like she swallowed a fly. Speechless, she said, Die-hard fans. Even that guy has die-hard fans. Wang Lin looked at her, confused. He felt that her looking down on Mosey Aiki was the weird thing. Mu-mi, don't you find Mosey Aiki handsome? Lin Mu-mi shrugged. Him? Handsome? I don't see it. Let's go upstairs to eat. The girls stood up, glared at Lin Mu-mi, and left the table to go upstairs. Wang Lin felt helpless. You just got here today and you've already made enemies. Watch out, or no girl in class will hang out with you. Lin Mu-mi didn't care. I don't like being fake. Do I have to agree with them? Making friends like that is meaningless. When school ended that afternoon, Wang Lin walked her to the gate. His family's driver arrived to pick him up. He asked if she wanted a ride home. Lin Mu-mi waved her hand. No need. I'll catch a cab myself. You go ahead. See you tomorrow. Wang Lin, having seen her English skills, categorized her as a merit student rather than a rich heiress. Thinking she was planning to take the bus, he grabbed her arm. Let me drive you. My car is much more convenient. If you take the bus, you have to squeeze in with everyone else. Lin Mu-mi awkwardly didn't mention she was waiting for Mosey Aiki. Taking the bus is fine. I'm used to it. Get in the car. She shoved him into his car, closed the door and told the driver to go. Once the car was far away, Mu-mi sneakily turned back to the gate and dialed Mosey Aiki. Where are you? Outside. Doing stuff. On Mosey Aiki's end, there was the sound of wind rushing, as if he was driving fast. Mu-mi didn't expect him to leave school so fast. She said grumpily, You left already. Why didn't you wait for me? Mosey Ike laughed heartily. Didn't you have a handsome guy beside you? Letting him take you home is fine, right? I'm just giving him a chance to be gallant. Mumi pouted. Didn't you say we were going to the Mo house together tonight? How could you leave me? Watch out, I'm telling Mother Mo you abandoned me for your girlfriends. Are you a 3-year-old? Tattling again? Mosey Ike mocked her. Lin Mumi felt sad. She squatted on the ground, looking dejected. Mosey Ike, get here now. As soon as she finished speaking, a sports car screeched to a halt right in front of her. Lin Mumi looked up to see Mosey Ike standing there. He pulled her up, grinning. Lin Mumi, you really are a child squatting here like that. People might think you're a primary schooler from next door. Mumi furiously hit him, but a smile bloomed on her face. Turns out this jerk was teasing her on purpose. He said he was outside, but he was actually right nearby, watching her embarrass herself. She glared at him. You were hiding somewhere peeping at me, weren't you? So what? Mosey Ike flicked her forehead, looking displeased. I thought you'd be tricked and abducted on your first day. Luckily, you aren't completely stupid. What? Lin Mumi realized what he meant. You saw everything just now. You thought I would get in Wang Lin's car? No way. All right. Get in. Mosey Ike grabbed her arm and stuffed her into the car. He put his sunglasses back on and walked to the driver's seat. Mumi turned to him, laughing. Why are you acting so cool with those sunglasses? Give them here. She reached out and snatched them. Mosey Ike just started the engine when his glasses were stolen. He could only glare at her helplessly. Mumi pushed the glasses up her nose. Too big. My face is too small. You look ridiculous like that, you know? Like a kid wearing adult clothes. It doesn't suit you at all. The sunglasses don't fit you either. Give them back. Mosey Ike snatched them back when she wasn't looking and skillfully put them on with one hand. He looked incredibly cool. Lin Mumi almost stared at him in a daze. What? Mosey Ike noticed something was off and turned to look at her. Mumi quickly looked away, covering up. Nothing. How long to get to the Mo house? Is it far? Mosey Ike replied, not too far. Just over half an hour. Drive carefully. Stop looking at me. I'm afraid of crashing. Mumi put on a disdainful face, acting like she didn't trust his driving. Mosey Ike was offended. You dare doubt my skills? Do you know my nickname is the God of Cars? No one on Mount Yang has beaten me yet. Keep bragging. I don't know if it's true anyway. Keep going, don't stop. Mumi was used to bickering with him. She just couldn't let him be smug. Just you wait. One day I'll take you to see me race. Then you'll see how amazing I am. Racing? Cool, I like that. Mumi looked like her scheme succeeded. Mosey Ike glanced at her. Why do I feel like I just fell into a trap? Lin Mumi leaned in, smiling innocently, and snatched the sunglasses back. Pointing forward, she said, Drive carefully. Don't get distracted. This precious baby's life is in your hands. She happily put the sunglasses on, sliding them up and down her nose playfully. Mosey Ike shook his head speechlessly, deciding not to mess with her. A while later, they finally arrived at the Mo mansion. As soon as their car drove in, a long row of servants bowed respectfully. Young master, you have returned. Miss Mu, welcome back. Mumi took off the sunglasses and waved at the servants. Hello everyone. Long time no see. Mosey Ike got out and held her hand as they walked in. You sure are carefree. Just as they stepped through the door, pop. 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 Countless streamers shot into the air. They're back. Congratulations on your engagement. The family shouted joyfully. Lin Mumi and Mosey Ike stood there, stunned. Mother Mo walked over and hugged Lin Mumi happily. My little Mumi. From now on you're my daughter-in-law. Mosey Ike looked around. The living room was decorated festively, and many guests were present, all dressed formally. He frowned and asked his mother, What is the meaning of this? Father Mo patted Ike's shoulder solemnly. Take good care of Mumi from now on, understand? Her father has entrusted her to you. Don't let her down. Grandpa Mo also nodded. Seeing you and Mumi together makes me satisfied. Mosey Ike was silent. So no one was going to ask if he wanted to marry Lin Mumi. Under his grandfather's stern gaze, he couldn't utter a single word of refusal. At the engagement party, the Mo family grandly announced the engagement of Mosey Ike and Lin Mumi. Once Mumi turned 18, they could go abroad to get married. Mosey Ike rolled his eyes, speechless. Mumi pulled him aside, unhappy. Do you not want to marry me or something? Mosey Ike put his arm around her, whispering into her ear. Lin Mumi, have you secretly been in love with me? Is that why you want to marry me so badly? Mumi's heart beat faster because he was so close. Hearing his words, she pushed his head away. Who would secretly love you? I was forced to, okay? Good, then let's rebel together. Your dad loves you so much. Surely he wouldn't force you to marry someone you don't like. As he said the last part, Mosey Aiki frowned. Does this brat really not like him? Lin Mumi laughed. Sorry, I can't cooperate with you. No matter what, our engagement is an undeniable fact. You better just accept your fate. You accept it. Mosey Aiki narrowed his eyes scrutinizingly. He felt she was hiding something. Mumi shrugged. What are you worried about? The official wedding waits until I'm 18. That's a long time away. Mosey Aiki casually put his arm around her. I'm not worried. Marriage is marriage. Having a wife isn't so bad. He leaned his handsome face close to her as if to kiss her. Mumi shrank back. What are you doing? Hee, Lin Mumi, I think you don't understand men at all. Want to try? Suddenly he pinned her against the wall. Try what? Mumi was initially flustered but quickly regained her composure. She raised her knee and thrust it upward. Mosey Aiki dodged nimbly, catching her leg. My dear wife, since you're so enthusiastic, I won't be polite. Mosey Aiki. Mumi's face and ears burned red. Mosey Aiki laughed smugly. Say hubby, you are amazing and I'll let you go. Mumi pouted stubbornly. I won't say it. You're annoying. What was that? Mosey Aiki was about to tease her more when he felt intense gazes. He snapped out of it. They both looked around. Almost all the guests were watching them, their faces full of admiration for the young couple's public display of affection. Lin Mumi's face turned bright red. She pushed him away and ran upstairs, leaving behind the laughter of the adults. Back in the car, Mumi scolded Mosey Aiki. It's all your fault. Pinning me against the wall in broad daylight. Even if she was thick-skinned, that situation was too embarrassing. Mosey Aiki regretted it too. Back at the luxury apartment, they took the elevator. Mosey Aiki leaned in again, trapping her against the elevator wall. See? This is fine, right? Mumi ducked under his arm and walked away, face flushing. You're thick-skinned, so you don't care. But my face is thin. As soon as they entered the apartment, Mosey Aiki's phone rang. Seeing it was his mom, he had a bad feeling. Mother Mo laughed. Zhaoqi, I forgot to tell you something. I had your apartment renovated a bit. You two are fiancés, so sleep in one room from now on. That way, feelings will develop faster. Got it? Renovated? Mosey Aiki was confused. Just then, a piercing scream came from the other room. Why does my room look like this? Mosey Aiki, we've been robbed. Mosey Aiki instantly understood. Mum renovated Mumi's room. Of course. You two have to sleep together, understand? Otherwise, I'll send you both to Russia immediately. You can get married at 14 over there. Mosey Aiki sighed. Got it. Mother Mo added specially. I bought some gifts and put them on the bed. Remember to be gentle with Mumi. Okay. I won't disturb your rest. Good night, you too. More. Mosey Aiki had a very bad feeling. After explaining to Lin Mumi, they entered the bedroom together. Sure enough, there was a large box on the bed. What is it? Mumi rushed over happily to open it. But when she saw what was inside, she froze. It was a box full of Durex. What is it? Why are you surprised? Mosey Aiki leaned in curiously. When he saw the contents, his face changed just like hers. They stared at each other, jaw dropped. Then Lin Mumi rolled on the bed, clutching her stomach laughing. Oh my god, Mother Mo is talented. Giving us this stuff. I'm dying. Mosey Aiki rummaged through the box. It was full at least a few hundred. He didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Giving us this many? How long will it take to use them all? Lin Mumi sat up and glared at him. Who wants to use them with you? Mosey Aiki suddenly pinned her to the bed, his tone ambiguous. Why be shy? We're already fiancés. Come on. Lin Mumi's small face blushed. She pushed him away with her hands and feet, looking guarded. Mosey Aiki, you're such a player. Who knows if you have any diseases? Her look of disgust triggered Mosey Aiki. He pouted. I'm still a virgin, believe it or not. Lin Mumi was skeptical. Real or fake? You've had so many girlfriends and you're still pure. Who would believe that? Actually, Mosey Aiki regretted saying it immediately. If this got out, his manly reputation would be ruined. Mumi, pretend I never said that and you heard nothing. Okay? Mosey Aiki pleaded. Lin Mumi understood immediately. She grinned like a cat that got the cream. You want me to keep your secret? Mosey Aiki nodded. Mumi smiled slyly, raising her chin. It's not impossible. But you have to listen to me. Then I'll pretend I heard nothing. Wifey, I'll do whatever you say. Mosey Aiki kissed the back of her hand lightly. That attitude is acceptable, Mumi giggled. From now on, this room is mine. You sleep on the sofa. Mosey Ike's smile froze. He looked at her in disbelief. Sleep on the sofa? That's right. Mumi smiled as beautifully as a flower. Mosey Ike's mouth twitched. He was used to a warm, soft bed. How could he sleep on a sofa? Was she punishing him on purpose? Afraid he would change his mind, Mumi repeated his words. You just said you'd do whatever I say. Don't go back on your word. Mosey Ike was silent. This was shooting himself in the foot. Now he finally tasted his own medicine. Although he wanted to flip-flop, thinking of his manly pride, he decided to listen to her temporarily. He generously said he would keep his promise. But in his heart, he was already plotting how to regain sovereignty over the bedroom. Mumi grabbed a pillow, shoved it into his arms, and waved. Bye, good night. Mosey Ike huffed and walked out reluctantly. Past 10 p.m., Mosey Ike lay on the sofa staring at the ceiling, thinking of how to get the room back. He had checked the guest room where Mumi used to sleep. The bed was moved out, so he couldn't sleep there. It was converted into a game room. His mom had prepared game consoles of every brand and bought all kinds of games. That was the only reason he wasn't furious. Mosey Ike was about to get up for a beer when he heard footsteps. Lin Mumi walked out of the room, humming a happy tune. Mosey Ike looked at her. What are you doing out here? I'm thirsty. Mumi walked to the kitchen and grabbed a soda from the fridge. Get me a beer, Mosey Ike said. Mumi didn't argue. She tossed him a beer, then sat cross-legged on the rug. Where's the remote? I want to watch TV. She looked around but couldn't find it. She extended her small hand toward him. Mosey Ike fished around the sofa, found the remote, and shoved it into her hand. Glancing at her side profile, he realized this brat had actually grown prettier over the years. That boy you ate with at the cafeteria today, ... Is that the handsome guy you were talking about? Your taste has really gone down the drain. You call that handsome? Feeling a sudden, inexplicable pang of jealousy, Mosey Ike couldn't help but throw a jab. Lin Mumi looked at him warily, then the corners of her mouth curled up. What? Are you jealous? Me? Jealous? Please. How could a low life like him compare to me? Mosey Ike looked displeased that she even dared to compare him to that guy. Lin Mumi sipped her soda and gave a mysterious smile. You guessed wrong. The handsome guy I mentioned wasn't him. Is my taste that bad? My handsome guy just didn't have time to hang out with me. So I found a classmate to eat with instead. Speaking of which, she thought of Chen Hao Yu again. She pondered whether she should go find him again tomorrow. Mosey Ike noticed she was zoning out, and suspected she was actually thinking about that handsome guy. He couldn't help feeling a bit sour. So tell me, who is this handsome guy of yours? I don't believe there's anyone in this school more handsome than me. Lin Mumi grinned cheekily. I'm just not going to tell you. Anyway, I know you aren't the only hot boy in this school. All right, there's nothing good on TV. I'm going back to the bedroom. She finished her soda, tossed the can in the trash, and stood up. Wait. Mosey Ike suddenly grabbed her. Lin Mumi lost her balance. Her body tumbled onto the sofa, landing right on his lap. What are you doing? She looked at him in confusion. Mosey Ike narrowed his eyes. Seeing you smile like that, I thought you were lovesick over someone. Do you like him? Lin Mumi, don't forget you're my wife now. Are you planning on cheating? Lin Mumi couldn't help but laugh. Cheating? My dear husband, it seems you have quite a few girlfriends yourself. What right do you have to criticize me for cheating? Basically, I won't stop you from chasing girls, and you don't stop me from hanging out with handsome guys. Really? Mosey Ike looked at her and asked. Lin Mumi held out her pinky finger, offering a pinky promise. Although Mosey Ike found it childish, he hooked his finger around hers. Just like when they were kids, pinky swear. Thumb stamp. The moment made him feel like they were back in their childhood. They used to be inseparable. Suddenly, Mosey Ike remembered something and clapped his hands in realization. That's right. I heard my parents say it when we were little. Aren't we betrothed since birth? Lin Mumi nodded. I know. That's why they want us to get married. Only then did she realize he was still holding her in his arms. His hands were possessively gripping her waist. Their posture was like that of lovers. She hurriedly pushed against his chest, trying to stand up. Let go of me. I want to go back to the bedroom. Mosey Ike put on a cool, indifferent face. Mumi, do you remember the past? When we were kids, we used to sleep together all the time. I remember. So what? She felt that his sudden mention of their childhood definitely had an ulterior motive. Mosey Ike thought for a moment. This sofa is comfortable to lie on, but not convenient for sleeping. Can you bear to watch me suffer from insomnia? If I do, I won't go to school tomorrow. Lin Mumi glared at him. Is this guy trying to guilt trip her? Wifey, please. Mosey Aiki hugged her waist and shook her, acting cute. Fine. You can come in and sleep, okay? Lin Mumi finally softened her heart. Wifey, you really are too kind. Mosey Aiki's act was a success. Lin Mumi pointed at him and said solemnly, but let me be clear. From now on, the bedroom is my territory. In my territory, you have to listen to me. Got it? Mosey Aiki made an okay sign, then grabbed his pillow and followed her to the bedroom. Wifey, let's go to sleep. Mumi pretended to be disgusted. Who wants to sleep with you? We stay on our own sides. Fine. To each their own side. Don't you dare pretend to be asleep and roll over to my side. I'm afraid you won't be able to control yourself in the middle of the night and covet my beauty. If you keep talking, get the hell out. Mosey Aiki tactfully shut his mouth, smiling with squinted eyes as he put his arm around her, entered the room and closed the door. Early the next morning, the clear sunlight shone into the room. Lin Mumi was sleeping soundly. She was hugging something tightly, nuzzling it, and even drooling on it. While she was sleeping sweetly, someone shook her. Wake up. Lin Mumi. Wake up. So annoying, stop making noise. Lin Mumi grumpily swatted the fly that was disturbing her. Tell him not to disturb my sleep. If you don't get up, I'm going to ... Stop moving around, go away. Mosey Aiki didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I should be the one saying that, right? Mumi, get up quickly, or you'll be late for school. Go to school. Lin Mumi jolted awake. Right, I have to go to school today. You scared me. Lin Mumi accused him. Did you ambush me? Yesterday, you told me not to ambush you. And now you're doing it to me. You player, you even want to make a move on me. Mosey Aiki narrowed his eyes at her and bluntly stated the truth. Look clearly. This side of the bed is mine. You are the one who ambushed me. Lin Mumi froze. She looked to the side and, sure enough, saw half of the large bed was empty. They were squeezed together on his side. Even worse, she was clinging to him like an octopus. If anyone asked who ambushed whom, the posture said it all. Mosey Aiki watched her with an amused expression, waiting to see how she would admit her mistake. Luckily, Lin Mumi was smart enough. She snapped out of it and huffed. What do you mean? This side is yours. Don't forget this whole bedroom is mine. I'm only temporarily lending this half to you. So it still belongs to me. Mosey Aiki looked speechless. Seeing this, Mumi smiled brightly. If you aren't happy about it, go sleep on the sofa. I was kind enough to lend you the bed. And you dare say I'm wrong? Mosey Aiki raised his hands helplessly. Okay, you win. He really couldn't find a reason to argue with her. He could only vow in his heart, I must reclaim sovereignty over the bedroom. So they got up, washed up, and went to school together. Down in the garage, Mosey Aiki sat in the driver's seat and buckled his seatbelt. But Lin Mumi was outside tugging on the door handle, unable to open it. She knocked on the window calling him. Hey, why won't the door open? Mosey Aiki lowered the window, smiling with squinted eyes. The car is mine. Why should I drive you? Lin Mumi didn't expect him to pull this move. She pouted and glared at him. Mosey Aiki, if you don't drive me to school, do you expect me to take a taxi? You dare treat me like this. Exchange it for the rights to use the bedroom. Then I'll drive you to school every day. Mosey Aiki stated his condition. No way, I won't agree. If you have the guts, leave me here. Watch me tell. Lin Mumi's threat wasn't even finished when Mosey Aiki started the engine and the sports car sped away. Mosey Aiki. Lin Mumi stomped her foot in anger. Mosey Aiki, you bastard. She felt incredibly aggrieved and just squatted down right there. Just then, the roar of an engine vroom 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 came back. The sports car that just left reversed right back in front of her. The sports car door opened automatically. Mumi looked up briefly, then lowered her head again. She absolutely refused to get up. She wouldn't move an inch. Helpless, Mosey Aiki had to get out of the car. He squatted opposite her and asked patiently, Are you getting in or not? Lin Mumi was still sulking, but she didn't say she wouldn't get in. She just let out a hem ph. The two of them just squatted there facing each other, looking particularly childish. Like two kids having a spat. Mosey Aiki couldn't help but find it funny. It was like they were back in their childhood again. Are you sulking and refusing to sit in my car for real? Or do you just want me to carry you in? Only then did Lin Mumi lift her head slightly to glance at him, as if waiting to see what else he would do to coax her. All right. Since you won't speak, I'll just have to choose one of the two options. Choose what? Before Lin Mumi could understand, two arms suddenly wrapped around her, lifting her up from her squatting position. She panicked, afraid she would fall. But Mosey Ike's movements were fast. He had already deposited her safely into the car. You scared me to death. Lin Mumi finally spoke, glaring at him reproachfully. Mosey Ike laughed. So I chose correctly. You just wanted me to carry you into the car. You should have said so earlier. Why throw a tantrum? You really are high maintenance. Although he looked disdainful, he still indulged her. After buckling her seatbelt, Mosey Ike returned to the driver's seat and drove out of the underground garage. Sitting next to him, Lin Mumi's anger had long vanished. Just now, I really thought you abandoned me and didn't care anymore. She had felt truly aggrieved a moment ago. She hadn't really wanted to kick him out to the sofa anyway. If she were truly that heartless, she wouldn't have let him in last night. Mosey Ike had obviously just been trying to scare her. Seeing her look so wronged, he immediately felt a bit guilty. After all, Lin Mumi was different from his other girlfriends. If those girls got mad, they stayed mad. He wouldn't actively coax them. Eventually, they would come clinging back to him anyway. But Lin Mumi was different. If she got mad, it was for real. She would turn her face away and ignore him completely. Of course, Mosey Ike wouldn't voice his true thoughts. He just pretended to be awkward and said, if I really did that and you went home and tattled to my mom, wouldn't I be scolded to death? Lin Mumi pouted and mumbled, I just said that. I'm not the type who likes to tattle. That's good then. Mosey Ike took advantage of a red light to glance at her. Ahem. Lin Mumi suddenly giggled. But it depends on the situation. If you do something that makes me particularly unhappy, then I will go tell Mother Mo. With this little weakness in hand, he wouldn't dare treat her too poorly. How could Lin Mumi let go of such a big advantage? They were almost at school. She suddenly remembered the strawberry cake she missed out on last time. She immediately told Mosey Ike to stop the car. What is it? We aren't there yet. Although Mosey Ike said that, he followed her order and pulled over to the curb. I don't want to show up at the school gate with you. If people see me getting out of your car, everyone will know I know you. Mosey Ike glared at her. As soon as I see that smile, I know nothing good is coming. Spit it out. What is it now? Lin Mumi waved her hand. Give me your wallet. Mosey Ike was helpless. He handed her his wallet, complaining, why don't you go exchange money yourself? I don't have time. Lin Mumi put on a face that said, I'm just lazy. What are you going to do about it? He was her fiancé now. Spending his money was only natural. Lin Mumi opened his wallet and took out all the large denomination bills inside. Hey, leave some for me. Mosey Ike protested this blatant robbery. Don't you have cards? Just use cards to pay. As Lin Mumi spoke, she pulled several cards from his wallet and picked one to put in her bag. Mosey Ike scoffed. You really know how to pick. You took my black card. Not that one. Give it back. Lin Mumi pouted unhappily. You have so many cards anyway. Despite saying that, she obediently put the black card back into his wallet. Mosey Ike took the wallet back, pulled out another card, and handed it to her. That one is the primary card. Only I can use it. This is the secondary card linked to the black card. Use this one. Lin Mumi took the card, looking at him in disbelief. You're really letting me use it? Can I spend freely? She knew that although it was a secondary card, it was unlimited. She could spend as much as she wanted. Mosey Ike intentionally put on a fierce face. If you dare spend recklessly, just try me. Although he said that, his willingness to give her the secondary card proved his trust in her. That's hard to say. Lin Mumi smiled mischievously on purpose. Anyway, I've accepted it. How I spend it is my business. She smiled until her eyes curved. Suddenly, she beckoned him closer. Mosey Ike thought she wanted to whisper something, so he leaned in without suspicion. But as soon as he got close, Lin Mumi suddenly planted a loud smooch on his cheek. She grinned, said, Thanks, hubby, and quickly jumped out of the car. Mosey Ike sat there stunned for a moment, then burst into laughter. This brat is really ... Lin Mumi stood outside the car window, waved at him, and walked into the bakery next door. Mosey Ike watched her figure disappear. He was about to start the car when he paused. He felt that the brat was acting a bit strange just now. Meanwhile, she had just entered the bakery when she bumped into Chun Hao Yu. She walked over with a smile and patted his shoulder. Hi. Chun Hao Yu turned around, surprised to see her. Why is it you? That's right. Looks like we're really fated. Lin Mumi tilted her head and looked. She saw the strawberry cake in the display case in front of him. Chun Hao Yu told the waiter, I'll take a slice of strawberry cake. Lin Mumi raised her hand too. I want a slice too. There were still a few slices of strawberry cake today. She could finally fulfill yesterday's wish. The waiter packed them carefully and handed them over with a smile. Thank you. Would you like anything else? Chen Hao you didn't order anything else, but Lin Mu Mi ordered another milk tea. They left the bakery together. Lin Mu Mi secretly took a bite of the cake, her face showing pure bliss. The strawberry cake here really is delicious. Chen Hao Yu looked at her and asked, have you not had breakfast yet? No. I just moved here. I don't know the area, and I don't know where to get good breakfast. Can you recommend some places? I don't want to eat just cake and milk tea every day. Lin Mu Mi couldn't help but mentally complain about Mo Ziqi for not even preparing breakfast for her. Her pitiful expression made Chen Hao Yu's heart soften. Sure. Actually, there are quite a few good places around our school. I'll take you. Awesome. Lin Mu Mi was overjoyed. They hadn't walked far from the bakery when she spotted a car parked nearby out of the corner of her eye. It looked like Mo Ziqi's car. She walked closer to check, and it was his car. Inside the car, Mo Ziqi was looking right at her. His gaze was dark and unfathomable, fixed tightly on her and Chen Hao Yu. Lin Mu Mi stuck out her tongue internally. Not good, caught red-handed. Mu Mi, what's wrong? Chen Hao Yu suddenly asked. Nothing. Let's hurry, I'm starving. Lin Mu Mi flusteredly pulled him along, walking faster. Not long after, they entered a breakfast diner. Following Chen Hao Yu's recommendation, Lin Mu Mi ordered a portion of xiaolong bao. She tasted one, and her eyes widened at the flavor. So good. Do you want to try one? I just ate cake. I can't finish all this anyway. No thanks. I'm not hungry. Chen Hao Yu waved his hand to refuse. Lin Mu Mi didn't mind. After finishing the dumplings, she brushed the crumbs off her hands. Done. Let's go. Chen Hao Yu handed her a napkin to wipe her hands. When the two walked out of the diner, she warily looked around both sides. Confirming Mo Ziqi's car wasn't there, she breathed a sigh of relief. What's wrong? Chen Hao Yu noticed her strange behavior and asked. Lin Mu Mi smiled and shook her head. Nothing. Alright, I'm in class 1OS. If you need anything later, come find me. Actually, she wanted to exchange phone numbers, but felt they weren't close enough yet. Afraid of being too abrupt, she didn't mention it. You're in class S? Chen Hao Yu wasn't surprised. Yesterday, he had already sensed her background wasn't simple. He just found it puzzling. Don't rich people usually have private chefs serving them at home? Why did she have to come to school to buy breakfast? That point was a bit confusing. The two arrived at the school gate together. Chen Hao Yu happened to glance at the security guard. He noticed a new person was there. The guard from yesterday was nowhere to be seen. Two guards were chatting. The veteran guard said, You have to be smarter from now on. Don't be like little Lee accidentally offending someone and getting fired. Chen Hao Yu stopped abruptly. He frowned and asked, Excuse me. Did you say the person who got fired was the guard from yesterday? The older guard paused. He obviously recognized him, so he explained politely, That's right. Is there a problem? When was he fired? Why was he fired? Chen Hao Yu asked urgently. Well, he was fired yesterday afternoon. As for the reason, the older guard looked awkward. He glanced at him and Lin Mu Mi, then lowered his voice. Sorry, that's an internal matter. I can't tell you, but even if he didn't say it, Chen Hao Yu understood exactly what happened. He nodded gloomily. Thank you, I understand. Then he walked away, as if forgetting Lin Mu Mi existed. Lin Mu Mi was confused. She was still thinking about the fired guard. Was it the one who stopped her yesterday? Why was he fired? Chen Hao Yu, wait for me. Why are you walking so fast? It wasn't even class time yet. Catching up to him, she spread her arms to block his path, asking in confusion. What's wrong with you? Was that guard your relative? Are you unhappy? Lin Mu Mi didn't know what she had done wrong. She just looked straight into his eyes, waiting for an explanation. Chen Hao Yu finally looked at her, his voice cold. Did you not know why that guard was fired? Lin Mu Mi, are you trying to play dumb in front of me? What? What do you mean? I really don't know. Am I supposed to know? Lin Mu Mi was very baffled and even felt a bit wronged. His attitude implied that she caused the guard to be fired. I just transferred here yesterday. I don't know him. I have no grudge against him. Why would I cause him to lose his job? Lin Mu Mi tried hard to state her position. No grudge? Yesterday he blocked you, and you were very angry, right? And that phone call, it was the principal calling, wasn't it? If you didn't have some status, would the principal personally welcome you? Lin Mu Mi was struck speechless by his words. Chen Hao Yu's voice grew colder. Do you know how important this job was to that guard? His child was just born. He lost this job. Do you know what that means? You wouldn't know. To a rich heiress like you, a few thousand yuan is nothing. People with money and power like you say one random sentence, and you decide someone's fate. Is that fun for you? Lin Mumi wanted to open her mouth to explain. Sorry, I don't like making friends with people who use their power to bully others. Chen Hao, you left those words behind and walked away decisively. Lin Mumi pouted, watching his back with a sense of grievance. Being scolded for no reason put her in a terrible mood. When she got to Class S, she buried her face in the desk, depressed. Wang Lin turned around, concerned. Mumi, what's wrong? Unhappy? Lin Mumi nodded listlessly. Wang Lin, tell me, why did Chen Hao you get so angry? Is he mad at me? Lin Mumi told him the whole story. After listening, Wang Lin looked like he understood. It's probably empathy. Lin Mumi looked at him, puzzled. What do you mean? I told you before. Chen Hao Yu was invited by our school and given a high scholarship. Him accepting it means his family is very poor. It's true. Many people know. His family is average, and he's from a single-parent home. I heard his mom used to work as a laborer and was bullied by rich people. So he really resents rich people. Lin Mumi's eyes popped open in shock. Really? Is his family that poor? You can't tell just by looking at him. Of course it's true. Loads of people know. He comes from an average single-parent home. Rumor has it his mom used to be a laborer and got bullied by rich people. So now he has a huge chip on his shoulder about the wealthy. Lin Mumi was stunned by all this inside info. Her eyes wide. No wonder he defended that security guard earlier. You saw it yesterday. Girls confess to him every single day. And since most of them are rich heiresses, you can imagine why he rejects them so brutally. Listening intently, Lin Mumi asked curiously. So, if a girl who wasn't rich confessed to him, would his attitude be different? Wang Lin shrugged. Who knows? I don't think that's ever happened. You know, this is an elite school. Everyone here is either filthy rich or high class. There are a few who got in on merit, but those girls are usually too intimidated or self-conscious. So naturally, they wouldn't dare confess to him. Lin Mumi nodded, dawning realization on her face. That makes sense. Thanks to Wang Lin's explanation, she finally pieced it together. Why was Chen Hao Yu so angry earlier? Maybe it reminded him of his mom getting bullied. Based on what you said, I bet he mistook you for some entitled rich girl who used her power to punish the guard because you were unhappy, thinking you were the reason the school fired him. Lin Mumi nodded. I get it now. Wang Lin sneered slightly. Actually, this isn't the first time we've seen something like this. Last time, a student pissed off young Master Mo and got expelled immediately. It's a dog-eat-dog world, after all. The weak have only themselves to blame. Hearing this, Lin Mumi froze. Mosey Aiki, does he really have that much power? One word from him can get a student expelled, of course. Young Master Mo has absolute authority here. His dad is the principal of Shangdi. You could say the Mo family owns this school, so naturally he does whatever he wants. Lin Mumi honestly didn't know. Turns out Shangdi belongs to the Mo family. No wonder that jerk Mosey Aiki acts like a tyrant, practically turning the school into his personal harem. A conclusion formed in her mind. It was very likely Mosey Aiki fired that guard to stand up for her. I didn't kill the bird, but the bird died because of me. She bore some responsibility. Her eyes hardened with determination, and she slammed her hand on the desk. I know what I have to do. Wang Lin asked curiously, what are you planning? Suddenly, the air around them seemed to freeze. Lin Mumi realized the teacher was standing right behind Wang Lin, her eyes practically spitting fire at them. Mumi gave an awkward, forced laugh. Hey. Hello, teacher. Has class started? It had been 10 minutes. The English teacher looked stressed and awkward. After losing face to Lin Mumi last time, she knew the girl's English was top tier, so it didn't matter if she paid attention. Clearing her throat, she tried to sound stern. Student Lin Mumi, I know your English is excellent, but you cannot chat during class. It disturbs the other students. Pay more attention next time, understood? I understand. I'm sorry. I promise I won't do it again. Lin Mumi apologized with a perfect attitude. Since she was technically in the wrong, and the teacher didn't dare scold Wang Lin, the teacher pretended not to notice he was her accomplice. Turning back to the podium, Wang Lin glanced at Lin Mumi. See? She only dares to pick on you. No matter how much I mess around in class, she pretends she doesn't see a thing. Lin Mumi didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Student Wang Lin, disrupting class isn't exactly something to be proud of. After class, she sprinted like the wind to the 12th grade building to find Chen Hao Yu. She bumped into the same guy from yesterday. He teased her immediately. Oh, it's you again. Here early to confess your love. Not bad, you've got dedication. Lin Mumi gave a wry smile. It's not like that. Just please call him out for me. Thanks. Since you're so cute, I'll help you out. Good luck melting that iceberg. The boy agreed and went inside. Chun Hao Yu, a girl is looking for you. A cute one. She said her name is Lin Mu-mi. Lin Mu-mi waited outside, worried Chun Hao Yu wouldn't come out. Seeing him emerge, she was a bit surprised. You actually came out? What is it? His attitude was cold. I need to talk to you. Can you give me a few minutes? Her tone was neither arrogant nor submissive. He agreed. They walked to an empty spot near the building. Lin Mu-mi made sure no one was watching. Facing him, she spoke solemnly about the fired guard. Whether you believe me or not, I had no idea about this. But I have a rough idea of what happened. And I'm going to fix it. Also, the way you spoke to me today was completely out of line. You didn't know the full story, yet you dumped all the blame on me. Do you think that was fair? I'm actually really angry right now. She huffed and turned to leave. Chun Hao Yu stared at her small face, which had been so serious while explaining. Her determination and stubbornness made his dark eyes tremble slightly. Seeing her about to leave, he suddenly reached out and grabbed her wrist. I'm sorry. Lin Mu-mi froze. But she kept acting angry, refusing to turn around. Her cheeks still puffed up. I'm sorry, he said again. Don't be like this. Seeing her expression earlier, he knew he had wrongly accused her. Lin Mu-mi turned around, looking at him haughtily, and said intentionally, I've noted your apology. Whether the first accept it or not, I'll decide later. With that, she shook off his hand and walked away. Chun Hao Yu watched her retreating figure, unable to look away for a long time. Lin Mu-mi's next destination was the principal's office. Although the bell for class had already rung, she didn't care. She stormed straight into the principal's office. Uncle Principal, I need to talk to you. The secretary outside tried to stop her, but it was impossible. The young miss barged right in. I'm sorry, Principal. The secretary bowed apologetically. The principal, who was dozing off with his chin in his hand, suddenly heard a loud bang. He was so startled his hand slipped, and his head smacked onto the desk. He clutched his forehead in pain, ready to yell at the intruder. But seeing it was Lin Mu-mi, his angry face instantly transformed into a beaming smile. Oh, Student Lin. What brings you here? Come, sit down. Secretary, go get Student Lin a glass of juice. The secretary stared in disbelief. This was probably the second person, after young Master Mo, to get this treatment. It was the first time she'd seen the principal suck up to a student like this. Snapping out of it, she quickly left the room at the principal's signal. The principal invited Lin Mu-mi to sit, speaking softly and gently. But Lin Mu-mi, cheeks still puffed in anger, refused to sit. She marched straight to his desk. Uncle Principal, why did you fire that security guard? Was it because of me? Did Mosaic order it? The principal rested his chin on his hands, speaking cautiously. Are you not satisfied with the result? If so, just tell me what else you want. Deduct his salary? Blacklist him? Make sure he can never find a job at another school. Those things are easy. Just say the word, and I'll do it immediately. Hearing this, Lin Mu-mi was furious. That's not what I meant. I don't want to do anything to him. Can you let me finish? Okay, you speak. Sit down and tell me properly. No rush, no rush. Take as long as you need. Uncle Principal is listening. He coaxed her like a child. Just then, the secretary brought in the fruit juice and respectfully placed it in front of Lin Mu-mi. Please, Miss Lin. Principal, if there's nothing else, I'll return to my work. The secretary withdrew. The principal beamed, gesturing for her to drink the juice. Have a drink first. Whatever request you have, just take your time and tell me. She slammed the cup down and said bluntly, I don't want him fired. Hire him back. Let him return to work. The principal looked awkward. That's a bit difficult. This was young Master Mo's order. I think you should negotiate with young Master Mo first. Come tell me once you have a result. It was that jerk Mosaic. Lin Mu-mi looked distressed. He only fired that guard to vent my anger for me. So as long as I don't mind, it should be fine. Uncle Principal, please let him come back to work. Pretty please. Okay? Absolutely not. Suddenly a domineering voice rang out. Mosaic pushed the door open, his face ice cold. Why are you here? Lin Mu-mi stared at him in shock. Mosaic walked right up to her and stated firmly, I do not agree with what you just said. He turned his cold gaze to the principal. Once I fire someone, they are never to be hired back. Is that clear? The principal wiped his sweat and bowed respectfully. Loud and clear, young Master Key. I will follow your orders absolutely. Mosaic. Lin Mu-mi's small face turned red as she yelled at him. How can you be like this? Did that guard have a grudge against you? Why snatch away his livelihood? You're being incredibly hateful, you know that. Mosaic stepped closer. furious. Wasn't I doing it to stand up for you? And look at you. The person I fired you want to hire back. Isn't that just a slap in my face? I never asked you to do that for me. Lin Mu-mi glared back at him, eyes blazing. It's because of that Chen Hao-yu guy, isn't it? Mo Ziqi suddenly snapped. Lin Mu-mi, why are you so obsessed with men? You see a handsome face and you just throw yourself at him. Consequences be damned. I did not. I just consider him a friend. I didn't mean to double quotes. Lin Mu-mi tried to explain, but Mo Ziqi cut her off. You dare say you didn't? The video of you two tugging at each other is already all over the school. What video? What tugging? Lin Mu-mi had no idea what he was talking about. Mo Ziqi pulled out his phone and played the video of her and Chen Hao-yu talking earlier. Because it was filmed from a distance, you couldn't hear what they were saying, but you could clearly see their actions. It really looked like they were tugging at each other. To an outsider, it looked incredibly suspicious and intimate. It's not like that. You're misunderstanding. What am I misunderstanding? Did you not go find him? Were you not all over him? Do you know he already has a girlfriend? Lin Mu-mi, how could you become so shameless? Hearing this, Lin Mu-mi trembled. She was already feeling wronged. Being misunderstood by Chen Hao-yu for no reason was bad enough, but she never expected Mo Ziqi to see her that way too. Tears welled up in her eyes instantly, rolling down her cheeks in big drops. Seeing her sudden tears, Mo Ziqi froze completely. You're hateful, Mo Ziqi. I never want to talk to you again. Lin Mu-mi glared at him fiercely. With a sobbing scream, she turned and ran away. Mo Ziqi clenched his fists, his expression dark. He cursed under his breath and quickly chased after her. But he was just a few seconds too slow. By the time he ran out of the principal's office, Lin Mu-mi was nowhere to be seen. Mo Ziqi was so frustrated he wanted to punch someone. He sprinted toward the stairs to chase her down. But he didn't know that Lin Mu-mi was actually hiding in the corner of the stairwell. As Mo Ziqi rushed past, his figure flashed right before her eyes. But he was moving too fast to notice her hiding in the shadows. Lin Mu-mi peeked up, then buried her head in her knees, furious. Mo Ziqi, you bastard! You idiot! Tears streamed down again. She squatted there, suppressing her sobs. She just admired Chen Hao-yu and wanted to be friends. How could that jerk Mo Ziqi say those things about her? The more she thought about it, the angrier and more aggrieved she felt. She didn't know how long she cried. Her eyes stung and her legs were going numb. Just then, a pair of long legs appeared in her tear-blurred vision.